Hello there, welcome to part 2. If you haven't already, keep your eye open because there's a couple of new quick starts out. The first two I've put up, I think one's still in coding apparently here on YouTube, which is very strange, but it's on my site, right? Just dash.slash all1word.net, right? And have a look on there, they're all on there. One's on setting up 32-bit displacement in Max 2009. Now there's a bug that I discovered in that. And I thought, well, I actually worked a workaround for it. And I was going to show this in the video, but strangely, instead of, because if you stick one displacement on your turbo smooth and then run it out, it'll just turn it with this massive spikes, right? Not Mudbox's fault, it's just some quirk of 3D Max at the moment, some bug. But for this, instead, during the video, I thought, I'll stick two on instead, and that solved the problem. So I found a much easier workaround. The other workaround, by the way, was using the architecture and design shader material, right? Use that, no problem. In fact, you should always really use that for mental ray. The other one was how to set up mirrored UVs. You know, a mirrored UV set for games and stuff like that in an easy way in 3D Max. Now I'm going to be putting basically the same sort of videos out, same subjects, also in Maya. Because I've just got the other day the copies of Maya 2009 and Max 2009 direct from Waynecast. So I've got lots of nice cases now. Because normally when I get stuff, it's download stuff, direct download, from sort of vendors and stuff. And I'll just burn it on disk because I'm impatient. But this time it made more sense. Got XSI. I'm going to get XSI before much longer as well because my pipeline now. I'm getting to the point where I've got to have these tools to act as an expert effectively. Now I've spent years learning the big three applications. I learnt Max. Well, actually, I started out sort of like properly in Maya, then Max, then I learnt XSI. So, and it sort of went Maya, Max, XSI, back to Max again. And now I'm sort of hovering between sort of like two of them, but I need the newest version of XSI and Max and Maya, or Maya as it is, as well. So it's a fair whack of money that's been spent. So I've skinned, absolutely brassic. But there you go. So there's been some job offers coming. One firm before Christmas wanted me, to do something, and that might come off or it might not. I'll have to see. I have another job offer there, sort of unofficial, from Midway Games. That's character, TD. Now that's I don't know what you say because there's not much model involved in that. And I love me modelling. I love me sculpting and modelling. Yeah, I'd do it because we're living in a recession now. But I'm not too sure, whether I'd take that when I hold out for something else because I am getting a lot of offers at the moment. I can say that the masterclass, the Autodesk masterclass that I'm doing on Mudbox 2009, might even be 2010 by then. You don't know. It's SIGGRAPH this year. Is all sorted and signed, sealed, delivered. In fact, there's rather interesting. They send a mass mail out with asking for whatever information, right? I can't tell you what sort. It's basically like just who you are, blah blah, stuff to put in publicity material, right? And they also said about the times of the masterclass was starting, and it was early in the morning. Now I know that reading through the CC list on the email was like a who's who of 3D. This is an absolutely amazing lineup they've got. I'm not saying that because I'm there, right? I'm on about the other people. There's some really fantastic people. I can't tell you who because I'll get my bollocks torn off. But you'll be impressed. And there was a discussion going on at the moment about what time in the afternoon to have it, because it was pointed out that as SIGGRAPH this year is in New Orleans and they have some rather nice bars, the chances are people are going to have a hangover the next morning, and nobody particularly wants to do a very complex advanced masterclass with a hangover. Right? Want at least enough time to sort of have some vitamin C and aligned on the stomach first. Shouldn't bother me too much, really. I don't drink a lot, but I think I might, so that's all sorted. The one in the Netherlands is all agreed as well. So if you live in the Netherlands, just keep an eye out. But basically, it's for people over in the Netherlands. It's not. They'll keep it small for a reason. I think there's Master Zap going there, Zap Anderson, and I think Jeff Patton was asked as well, and I was going to be there, and there was another guy as well. So that should be some interesting stuff come out of that. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of stuff happening. Now, as I said, at the moment I'm trying to slot in somewhere, to be honest, because freelance is not safe right now. Now, I've heard whispers, and they are only whispers, of two games firms that are going to hit the wall very soon. One is a local one in the northeast of England. I won't say the name of those ones because, they're small, let's give them a chance, right? The other one is a bit more public. It's been made known to the city, if you know what I mean, the financial institutions, that Eidos are on borrowed time. Now, the last Tomb Raider game didn't sell the way it was supposed to. In fact, it made, I think they said, was it 2 or 20 million less than they expected? Alright? So, their next game, if it does not succeed, and the banks turn them down, which they may well do, Eidos will be forced to close, right? So I really hope that's not the case, because they've put some good games out. Yeah, they put some shit out, but there's a lot of lads there that do know the stuff, right? And to be blunt, I don't want that many good artists all going for jobs in the UK, right? Not right now. But it'd be nice if everybody can keep the jobs. Because a lot of the times when a game firm closes, see, they can't tell anybody beforehand that they're in trouble, because if they do, everybody will be up at sticks and trying to move first, and then they'll have no artists, no programmers. They can't finish the game, then they'll definitely go at the wall. So that's the reason why sometimes guys turn up and the doors are closed, and they'll notice on saying we have went bankrupt, because they've got to leave at the very last moment before they know if they're going to survive or not. Sometimes it's not nice, but it's the way that they have to do it. But yeah, so see what time it is. Oh, a little while yet. If you wonder why I keep covering the lens when I go around the room, it's because Kane's got the place an absolute fucking mess in here. We've done a tidy up, but that kid can make a mess for England. Yeah, so things are going well on the baby front. My wife is getting very big now, very big, much bigger than she did with Kane. She's often again for natural birth with no pain relief. Now, you see, that I give total respect, because the first one she went through, and it was probably the most surreal thing I've ever seen in my life, because not only was Kane still born with the sac intact, he was born inside, the whole membrane still intact around it. It's like somebody stuffed a baby right inside of a condom full of dirty dishwater. That's what it looked like. Right? Very surreal. Even more surreal was the fact that she didn't make one noise during the entire birth. None of the screaming and stuff you see on the telly. Gets a lot of respect from me, that does. So I'm looking forward to it. We've got sort of the cot now. We've got the sort of little baskety job on the stand. We've got the baby bath. We're getting basically what I call the emergency stuff in case baby arrives. Right? You've got basically in 24 hours before your baby comes home with my wife, and everything's got to be here. Now, if you've got the big things, the rest can usually I pick up the phone and say, right, the baby's coming. Go, and parents say, go and get this list of items, and I know it will be there by the time baby's due to come home. You couldn't do that if, say, it was on a weekend and you still had a cot to buy because everywhere's closed, right? So simple as that. So yeah, that's going to be interesting time for me, because it'll be around that time when I've got to prepare for this bloody masterclass in the Netherlands. That's going to be fun with a brand new baby on the floor, Kane, who's 3 3/4 now, and then all the lack of sleep thing with babies, because last time 3 months of only 3 hours sleep a night was it aged me. What you see now, one of these times I'll put a photograph up of what I looked like before Kane was born and what I look like, which is like what I look like now, but I look like after 3 months of that, and it basically aged me tremendously, and I'll never get that back. So I expect this time next year I look like I'm 60 or something. Trouble is, if your baby's wake up every 4 hours, right? I'm a clinical insomniac. It takes me at least that to get to sleep. So I end up not getting to sleep till 6 in the morning, up, more often than not about 7:30, 8 o'clock, and then trying to get through the full day, getting to about 2 o'clock and passing out. So I'm not exactly looking forward to that aspect of it. I love the baby bit. A lot of people just don't like when they're really young, because you can't do anything with them. But I find it amazing just watching this blank canvas turn into a person. I find that it's like it sounds going to sound really strange, but it's like some sort of weird psychological experiment. You can just watch and see, the neurons growing virtually. It's great to watch. And what time is it now? Oh, here we go. I've got to wind up very fast. So I'll see you all in the next one. Hope this has been sort of a good week for you. Hope it's been better than mine. I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.